Hello, and today we're looking at the PPC Plastic Plane Company Dutch Dakota Air DC-3 in 1/100 scale. As you can see, this is a kit that you can put together easily as the parts are snap fit. And I'll give you a quick demo of that now. First off, we take the body of the plane, as you can see, looking very nice, or otherwise known as the fuselage. As you see, it's got some holes on the bottom, which correspond to these pins here on the wings. Line them up. Give it a little push, and there you go. Couple of seconds, and it's snapped right on. There you have the body and the wings. Now, sticking with the wings, we have propellers, as this is an older plane. So just place them on. Propeller 1, and then you could place the second one on. Propeller 2. Looks very nice. And you can give them a little rotate so you can position the propellers in whatever orientation you would like. Oh. There we go. Now moving on to the tail of the plane, we have 3 parts for these stabilizers. A vertical stabilizer and 2 horizontals. As you can see, these have a pin which will attach together, so you will know when it's properly attached. So let's start with them. Place in stabilizer 1. Hold it into place. As stabilizer 2, we'll make sure it stays attached. Moving on to the rest of the tail, just the rest of it, push it in, and there you go. Now moving on to the difficult part, the landing gear, which is made up of multiple different parts. You have these H pieces, these Y pieces, and the wheels themselves. This is for the front landing gear, the back landing gear just being one piece. Now first off, I would recommend putting in the 2 H pieces. Make sure they're nice and firmly in. Then you can then attach the wheels like so. So they just pop into these 2 things in the middle. And now you just want to attach these to the plane. As you see, there were 3 holes, 2 for that, 1 for here. Push it in, and you have yourself a landing gear. Same on the other side. 2 landing gear. And then for the back wheel, just nicely place it on. I wouldn't recommend resting on this landing gear as they are quite fragile. But that's why it comes with this very nice display stand with the name of the plane, the DC-3. Just attach the 2 pieces together, slide them on. Then gently, this is a display piece, not a toy. Attach the stand, a little clip. Like so. There you have it, the DC-3 with their nice Dutch Dakota livery, as you can see. We've got a crest from the Netherlands, obviously the orange and blue, with a nice little symbol in the middle. We have the Netherlands flag running all the way down on both sides, again both sides with the crest, and the registration of PH-PBA. And actually on the we get a nice closer look. It says Dutch DDA Classic Airlines for Dutch Dakota Air or Dutch Dakota Association. And you've got some nice details along the rest of it. Oh, I've knocked it over and I've knocked out a propeller. It is quite a front heavy plane, so do be careful with that. Look at some of the nice details, such as we can see the flaps along here. on both sides, and on the you can see the elevators. Nice little details. Now, this particular plane has a nice bit of history about it. Now, as you can see here, we get a close look again. It says Princess Amalia, which is named after Princess Amalia of the Netherlands, daughter of then Prince, but now King Willem-Alexander of the Netherlands. So this has, named after quite a famous person, the Dutch royals. But also, before that, this plane was actually built in 1944 and flew during World War II for the United States. It partook in D-Day in Mission Boston, as well as Operation Market Garden, deploying paratroops in both times. So this plane has seen active combat in its lifestyle, in its life cycle. And after that, it would later be bought by Prince Bernhard of the Netherlands and would later gift it to the Dutch government, and they would use it as an official plane to do Dutch government things. It would later the Prince Bernhard Alpha Foundation was created, which took ownership of the plane, of which they still retain ownership now. And it was later loaned to Dutch Dakota Air, who are the people who currently run and maintain this plane. And even as late as these early 2020s, such as 2024, this plane was still flying after 80 years of service. So this plane has been around for a very long time. And just look at how nice this plane is. It's such a good piece of aviation history. From World War II to the modern day, this plane has seen everything. It fought in D-Day, was used as a government plane, and then took passengers who wanted to fly on this particular plane. Just look at the details. You've got the landing gear, the registration, just everything, the stand. Such a nice looking plane. As you see, it's got a nice wingspan. Wingspan is about 28.96 centimeters and it's about 19.66 centimeters long. So it's a very nice size for a plane like this. I'll put that to the side and let's have a quick look at the box it comes packaged in. Yeah, as you can see, here's a bit of a mock-up of the plane itself. As you can see, all the details of it looking very nice, as well as DC-3 and a little bit of info about this plane, such as its length, its height, its takeoff weight, and its max cruising speed for those who want to know. And this plane is available now from modelcorner.co.uk.